everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Montel Williams.
Today, why reading is fundamental, get it, to our children and their literacy.
And also how to build credit with every single swipe.
And the best way to heal your scars.
That's right. That and much, much more on The Balancing Act, which starts right now.
There's a literacy crisis in our nation. According to an analysis of the National Assessment of Educational Progress, NAEP results, 25 million children in the U.S. cannot read at a proficient level, and 1 in 3 children entering kindergarten lack the basic skills they need to learn how to read. Now, this literacy crisis was exacerbated by the learning disruptions caused by the pandemic, which resulted in a return to 30-year lows.
Oh, are you kidding me?
For NAEP reading scores. This is not good.
That's crazy. And here, help us understand the importance of engaging your children in the joy of reading to build their reading engagement and ultimately help them become skilled readers is Alicia Levy, President and CEO of Reading is Fundamental. Welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm
thrilled to be here.
The name says it all. I mean, reading is fundamental.
Fundamental. Yeah.
Well, it really does. It really does. And at Reading is Fundamental, we believe that every child should have the opportunities that reading provides. Creating a culture of reading in communities nationwide is the pathway for children to be able to learn. And 67% of children entering 4th grade are not reading at a proficient level. It's impossible to get your arms around that concept. But it was absolutely exacerbated by the pandemic. And now we have children who are entering 4th grade who are 4 times more likely to drop out of high school. Because if you can't read proficiently by 4th grade, you're less likely to be able to be successful in school, in life, in your community.
So how do you spread that culture of reading outside of the classroom to target this literacy crisis?
Well, part of it is making reading fun and ensuring that every child sees an opportunity to read in the things that they do every day, and making it relatable, making it engageable, making sure that children see that reading can be fun. I have 17 nieces and nephews.
Wow.
Crazy about every single one of them.
No.
But one of them, when he was a young man, said to me, "Aunt Alicia, reading? You read for fun?" And now he is a graduate of college and has a wonderful job, but he really, really struggled with the idea that reading could be fun, and it can be. And if you make things fun, then you're more likely to engage in it. And if you engage, then you're more likely to learn.
Wow. You know, talk a little bit about the benefits of, let's say, just sitting down and reading aloud, reading to a friend, reading to someone else, or, you know, reading just physical books, because you can also do it on the Kindle and other things, but reading a physical book.
I like the book.
I like the book myself.
Yeah.
I've written 8 of them. I'm working
There
on
you
my
go.
9th
Well,
and getting ready to write a 10th.
He likes the book.
We want to make sure that every child in this country can read those books.
There you go.
That have the opportunity to read those books. And reading really starts in the home. A family is a child's first teacher, and creating that culture of reading can happen when you're making dinner and you're pulling a recipe out of the recipe book. It can be reading aloud. It's forming habits. It's sitting down with your child in the evening before they go to bed and reading a story out loud to them. If you're a struggling reader, you can play a story, read aloud. And Reading is Fundamental has this outstanding destination called Literacy Central. It's a free web-based platform that has 30,000 resources available for families and educators that include things like read-alouds, some done by famous celebrities and some done by famous parents. It has coloring sheets and vocabulary tips, the fundamental tools that you need as a child learning to read to help you build those skills. And these tools are designed for families and educators to be able to create that culture of reading in home and in the school.
You know, we have to think about all those that don't have libraries or don't have books at home, don't have those opportunities. All those things you mentioned are really great support for those.
Well, they for sure are. And Reading is Fundamental exists because not every child has a book in their home. Over 61% of children living under the poverty line do not have a book in their home. And they should have access to a library, but libraries are tough in urban and rural communities, the hours and the locations. So Reading is Fundamental has been dedicated for over 55 years with partners and literacy advocates from across the spectrum to ensure that children have access to books that they can relate to, that makes reading fun, that creates that joy of reading.
And I can only imagine that collaboration collaboration from so many others and even donations are key to your survivalship, right?
Well, that's absolutely true. Reading is Fundamental is a nonprofit, but there's no single solution to any problem. This is a solvable problem. We do have a literacy crisis in this country, but we can solve it. I think we can all agree in this crazy world that we live in. Every child should be able to read, and in this country, we should make sure that that's a priority. So we partner with literacy advocates in local communities. It could be a reading coordinator, it could be a librarian, it could be a celebrity, it could be a corporation. Individual parents and contributors, we believe that the more people that participate in the solution, the more quickly we'll get to solving this problem, and participating with RIF is one way to do it.
Awesome. I love the fact that you said library multiple times, and there are communities that don't have libraries very close, but if you live in a community that the library is down the street or 3 blocks away, take your child to the library.
Yes.
My mother used to force us to go to the library once a week. You had to go in and find 2 books. You had to come up to her and tell her why you wanted to check them out, and we had to make sure we brought them back.
And they had to have words.
And they had to have words, not just pictures, for sure.
But you got to choose.
Yes.
You got to choose. You got to go and you got to choose because it was something that spoke to you. And we're raising a society of digital natives today, right? So whether it's a print or a digital, we want to ensure that children can read anything, anytime, anywhere. And creating that culture and opportunity for them is what's going to solve this problem.
Love it.
Where can people go if they want to get more information?
If you want to get more information, you can go to rif.org/The Balancing Act.
Thank you so much. And to make a donation, if somebody wants to, how can they do that?
They can do the same thing. Go to rif.org/The Balancing Act and make a donation and be part of the solution.
How much more simple can that be?
Great having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your passion.
Pleasure.
And reading is fun.
It's fun.
All right, so read the prompter now.
It is, okay. So if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. And guess what? We'll be back right after this.
Did you know that 66 million Americans suffer from scars each year? 66 million, Montel.
Crazy.
They can not only leave a physical mark on the body, but also a psychological one as well.
That's right. And in a recent survey, scars were the #1 attribute when it comes to being self-conscious.
So here with ways to help us handle our scars is Alethea Taylor from Alliance Pharma. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Olga.
Thanks for
Glad to
being
be
here.
here.
So, Alethea, just like we said, there's no doubt that scars can be disfiguring, both emotionally and physically, right?
That's correct, Olga. For many, scars are a deeper sign of something physical and emotional that they've been through, and it can often lead to low self-esteem. And when this happens, the tendency is naturally to want to conceal it as opposed to treating it. So at Alliance Pharma, our goal is to really make sure that we give them the product to treat, as well as build their confidence and empower them to feel confident in the products that they're using.
And not cover up anymore.
And not cover up.
Right.
I mean, there's solutions out there to treat, and it's just important that they understand that we're there to support them and that our products are clinically proven to reduce the appearance of scars. And so by using them, they can be comfortable in their own skin and they can go out and to do whatever they like to do.
I mean, the name says it all, ScarAway. But how does it work?
To understand how ScarAway works, we first need to understand how scars are formed. And the skin is the largest organ in your body, and any break in the skin sends signals to the body to repair the injury. Collagen is the main structural protein found in skin and other connective tissues like your muscles and your bones. So sometimes the healing skin forms excessive, unorganized collagen bundles that push upwards and form a reddened, raised, and hard scar. And sometimes the scar keeps growing even after the wound is healed, extending beyond the original injury or incision to form a keloid. ScarAway stimulates the natural barrier function of healthy skin, creating an optimal environment for healing scar by regulating the moisture levels and the collagen production in the skin. In a clinical trial, it was shown that consistent use, even scars that are up to 4 years old, appeared raised and discolored, can become flatter, smoother, less visible, and closer to your skin's natural color and texture.
Alethea, scars come in different shapes and sizes, so let's talk about the available treatment options.
Well, Olga, whether you're trying to prevent or treat a surgical scar or a scrape or burn or a cut, from everyday life, ScarAway offers a broad range of product treatments that meet people where they are in life, from gels to clear and tan sheets, as well as solutions for specific usage such as C-sections and acne scars. So really, depending on the type, position, and size of your scar, we've got a range of different ScarAway products to fit your lifestyle. All ScarAway products are made with medical-grade silicone, prevent new scars and treat old scars. They're water-resistant, and they deliver results in as little as 4 to 8 weeks. ScarAway silicone scar gel conveniently treats scars on visibly hard-to-treat areas on the body. So we say on the body, but it's really ideal for face and body because it's lightweight and it's transparent. It's self-drying, it's odorless, and you can actually apply your makeup and sunscreen over the treatment. We have 2 sheet options. Both provide a unique combination of breathability, flexibility, washability, and adhesiveness. And ScarAway is so comfortable, you really forget you're wearing it.
Clearly, people have a lot of options. So what really makes ScarAway different?
Our patented technology. We hold a patent for our unique gel silicone formula, which helps set us apart from other brands that offer gels or creams. There are several brands in the market that make similar scar treatment and prevention claims, but not all have the same level of clinical proof. This same technology is even used by hospitals and burn centers. The other thing is we have multiple offers. Unlike many brands with multiple offers, all of our products contain 100% medical grade silicone with no fillers or unnecessary ingredients. Silicones are hypoallergenic, and it's extremely rare to have an irritation or reaction when using this topically on the skin.
Great information. What's on the horizon?
Glad you asked. In February, we launched ScarAway Silicone Acne Scar Gel for the prevention and treatment of raised acne scars, not pitted, on healed skin. So ScarAway now offers a non-invasive acne scar and dark spot reduction treatment.
Wow. So now, if any of our viewers wanted to get more information, where would they go?
You can buy ScarAway online or over the counter at nationwide retailers. And for more information about our different products, they can visit ScarAway.com.
Great job. Thank you so much.
Thank
I love
you.
it. And especially with this bird that I got from the kitchen, I think I'm going to give this gel a try.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Give it a whirl, see what happens. Thank you.
Probably take it away. And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back right after this.
Credit. For many, establishing it for the first time or building it back up after a setback can seem daunting.
But it really doesn't have to be. There are easy ways to begin your credit journey and options to get you back on track financially.
That's right. And here to tell us more is Pamela Cole from OpenSky, a division of Capital Bank. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Look, having credit is really a part of the fabric of our lives, but for those who have bad credit or no credit at all, this can be unsurmountable. Or is it unsurmountable?
It is not unsurmountable, not at all. What we find is that sometimes life leads people astray. Maybe you had a medical condition and had some hospital bills. Maybe you lost your job for a while, or even went through a challenging divorce, because those can be very expensive. Or let's be honest, maybe you just spent too much money, right? Bad credit happens to good people. What we want to do at OpenSky is provide a lifeline and help people get back into their financial journey. And it's really not hard at all to get started.
And it's really a reality for so many good people. I mean, that just financial, medical issues, sometimes divorce can put a strain on someone's life. But I understand OpenSky offers tangible ways to start building credit. So tell us how.
Sure. We offer a secured card through Visa, and what we do is very simple. We just need to know 3 things about you. We want to know that you are who you say you are, that you haven't committed credit fraud in the past. You can make mistakes, but not fraud, right? And that finally you have some income. And it doesn't have to be a full-time job, because life now isn't always like that. There's a lot of gig workers out there. Gig income is perfectly acceptable. So if you have those 3 things in play, we tend to accept 88% of people.
Wow, that's great.
The odds are in your favor.
But what about, I'm sorry, Marshall, but what about credit score? Because a lot of people worry about their credit score and say, forget it, I have no chance.
Yes, well, we don't pull your credit to apply. We don't look at your credit score. And I can tell you, in OpenSky, our customers, 2 out of 3 improve their credit score 41 points in just 3 months.
Wow.
So if credit score makes you nervous, don't.
So you really don't have anything to fear in applying?
No, not at all, because I know the credit score gets so much into our personalities and who we are, right? Because if you go to get car insurance, you're going to find that you're going to pay double if you have bad credit. If you go to get your utilities turned on, you might have to give a $500 deposit for your utilities instead of somebody with good credit who just gets their FPL turned on, right? So there are so many parts of our lives where not having good credit can make a person feel just really, really uncomfortable. So we want to be sure that we can help people have less stress in their life. We take a very simple application, and then once you're approved, because 88% of people are,
great.
Let me tell you, we have a mobile app and you can track your purchases. You can do automated payments. There's so many things that we want to put at your fingertips so that this isn't insurmountable.
And I was reading here that making purchases can actually increase your credit score?
Yes, there's 3 things that you can do to really help your credit score. First, you would need to apply for the OpenSky card, of course. But once you have your card, making a regular purchase for everyday things like, your groceries perhaps, or if you want to make it as simple as possible, a streaming service. Have that go on your card once a month. Make sure that you don't spend more than 30% of your credit line because the credit bureaus look at these things. And then finally, pay on time. We have these monthly payment reminders that we can give you. We have all of these services that are available in our app. And once you do those things, we report to the credit bureau, all 3 of them, every month. And as I mentioned, in 3 months, 2 out of 3 customers see a 41-point increase. Wow. That makes a difference in their lives.
And let me tell you, after it makes a difference in their lives, you must be getting great feedback from them as well, right?
We get fantastic feedback. And one thing that I've noticed is we hear about people having a fresh start. And that's just so rewarding. And we've seen people go on to get car loans. We've seen people go on to buy a home. It's amazing.
So the sky really is the limit. Right? No limit.
That's a good one.
Right?
The sky is the limit, absolutely. We're here to help people on their journey. And, credit is just one aspect of your life, right? And I wanted to just share a little bit about why OpenSky is so important to me. What we do here is we help people get back on track. And everybody has the ups and downs of life, right? I myself am a single mom. I understand how hard it is to be working and picking up kids and, back in the day, getting to the daycare before 6 p.m. when they start to charge you by the minute and all those things. We're here to help people either establish their credit journey from the start or help them get a leg up and go back to living a great financial life.
That's fantastic. So for anyone out there who wants a fresh start, where can they go?
Very easy. Go to OpenSkyCC.com.
OpenSkyCC.com, because the sky
is the limit.
And there you go.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
Thank you.
Sure,
It's a
absolutely.
pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this. Well, thanks so much for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page, like us on Instagram, follow us on X, and visit thebalancingact.com to enter our latest swoop sticker giveaway.
You know what I always say?
I know.
Keep it calm, Montel. You might just win something.
That's right.
Stay safe. Love that family of yours. We'll see you next time.